All right, family, what's up? This is Sensei. Today we're going to be changing out those ugly yellow lights that is on this 2016 F6B. This is a 5-speed F6B, beautiful motorcycle. But every time I look at these bikes and I see that yellow light in the front, ooh, it makes me want to cry. So let's get these things changed out, and I'm going to show you how to do it. Okay, the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna remove this screw to get the mirror off, because in order to get to this light, we have to remove the screw, okay? So there's a Phillips head. You're gonna get onto here and you're gonna remove the screw. Now that we have the screw off, all we do now is come up here and we're gonna take this out. Take your time and we're gonna pull that out. It's a rubber cover right here that we're gonna peel this back because we need to gain access to this area. So I'm gonna pull this back just like this. We're gonna pull this up. They don't give you a whole lot of slack. However, I wanna gain access to this wire harness that's right here. I went ahead and got the Pathfinder LED system, okay? This is the LED wiring harness that will adapt to these older generation motorcycles. We have a little flathead screwdriver and there's a little pull piece right here. I'm gonna pull this up and pull this out. That's basically what I'm doing. The plug is gonna take its place and we're gonna replace this plug with the Pathfinder light. And that's now in place of that. So what we're gonna do next is we're gonna take this whole piece out, that anytime you hear me say, that's that piece. I mean, right now I'm speaking only for myself, but I'm just letting y'all know I don't like these ugly P-looking light systems. We're gonna change it, make it better. All right, let me get this out the way for you. Now that we have that wire harness attached, so we're gonna take off these screws. These are Phillips heads. There are 3 of them. We're gonna remove those screws one at a time, of course. Hold on to the front because it's gonna loosen up the whole entire front, the whole harness. And I'm gonna pull this wire out too, by the way, because we're not gonna use this anymore. I'm replacing the whole thing. There's a little cap here. I'm gonna take this cap out. It's gonna give me some freedom to get this through better. There's a little cap release, okay? That comes right off. So we are gonna remove this thing and we are gonna replace it with the better looking one. Look at this. Who does that? Oh man. This new one is taking the place of the one that we just took out. But what we want to make sure is that we have this thing oriented properly. So I'm going to run this wire through and I'm going to slide this in. Being very careful not to break it, not to force it. And I'm going to make sure that this fits in its socket. There we go. And then I'm going to run this wire right through that little connecting, that little hook point. Make sure it sits in that hook point. Not a hook point, it's like a little enclosure, okay? And then the next thing I'm gonna do now is just line this back up. I wanna make sure I have it lined up so when I screw it back in, I don't have a problem. Oh yeah. I love it when a plan comes together, baby. Oh yeah, much better. We're gonna run this wire and connect it. So I'm just gonna simply push this wire through this grommet. Not the grommet, I keep on saying this grommet, this little cover. And we're gonna connect this wire in right here. Find the direction it goes in. Make sure I got it the right way. These can only go in just one way. And I got that locked in. It's snapped into place. There we go. So now we have to feed this in a way where it can go in properly, right? But before we do any of that feeding, let's make sure the light actually works. Oh man, that looks so much better. All right, does it work? Boom, it works, baby. Let's see what it does in the indicator. Yes, works perfectly. Let's go. All right, now the wiring is easy to just tuck it in here. There's a whole lot of room right here, okay? And we're going to snap this back in a spot, and then we're gonna take this little cap that we took off. And this little cap, the wiring hooks right through here. It loops through that. That way you don't have any pinching, and we're gonna take our time and we're gonna push this back in. we have that in. Now, this, simply going to snap that back, and we're going to work this back into its little grooves. Okay, this has some grooves, and you're going to push this back in. And you're going to make sure that it goes right back into each groove the way it's supposed to. They will snap in, they will pop in. Just use your eyes and see it. Whenever you put this rubber cover back on, make sure it actually seals this, okay? Make sure it seals all of this. And there's a little, the front, there's like a little knobby thing. You can use a little bit of WD-40 to let it slide in easier, okay? If that gives you a hard time. If not, then we're gonna put this mirror back in, and we're gonna simply put the screw and everything in. There's a groove, there's a couple of grooves here, okay? And this groove, you wanna make sure that it goes in the slot and up. And you're gonna line that up with that screw that we took out. Can be a little tricky, but once you get it lined up, then you got it, okay? Just take your time. I'm gonna go in from an angle and push it up like that. In and snap it in. And then you can get a little light if you need, so you can check underneath the bike, underneath the mirror, to see if that if that lines up properly or not, okay? Here we go. That's it. So now let's check the mirror. Can I make my adjustments properly? Excellent. It's back in its spot. Okay, you know what's coming, right? The next side. Let's go. As I'm doing the next side, I want in your head for you to walk it through your mind. And I want you to tell me as I'm going, what are the steps that I'm going to take? I'm just going to do this minimal talking, and you let me know what I'm doing. That way you can figure out if you got it in your head or not. All right, let's go. Okay, so now we have all that in. The thing that I have to change, I have to find a screw to fit under here, because the screw that was there originally, it's kind of, they put a whole lot of Loctite on there, and it kind of messed up the thread, but that's not gonna stop the process, okay? Oh man, that looks better. Don't you agree? That looks better. Let me drop this light down so we can see this thing lit up now. Oh yeah, well. See, that's what it's supposed to look like. I don't know what's up with the other thing. And next, I'm gonna have to change out one of these LED, these bulbs in here, because one of them is blown. The high beam is blown. To put the high beam on, we have the top there working, but the right one doesn't work. So we're gonna change that out too. We're not gonna do that in today's video, of course not. That's another video. So let's turn this back on again. Let's see these indicators. That's the right indicator, left indicator, perfect. Hazards, does that work? Yep, that works too. I love it when a plan comes together. All right, there we go. We got this thing looking good. I love it. The nighttime, I'm sure this thing is gonna light up like crazy. This bike also has some lights here and there already, so the nighttime is gonna be amazing. We're gonna keep on building on this bike. I haven't introduced this bike to you guys yet, but I will. Don't worry, it's a 2016 F6B Honda Goldwing, and this bike rides like a dream, okay? Now, if you need these, please let me know, and I'll send them out to you. Now, to me, they're ugly. To you, you might love them. A lot of guys ride around with these, and some of you ride around with them and probably don't even know you could change them out, and some of you probably do. But this thing is not my cup of tea. When you put it next to my face, you can't even tell which one is which because they're both ugly. Ugh, good, ugh. All right, if you want them, all you gotta do is just pay the shipping, and I'm just gonna send it to you. I'm not even trying to sell these. I'm just gonna send them to you. So email me at ridefitnation@gmail.com, and they will come to you in your box. The right bulb is not working, so you need to change out the bulb, okay? The bulb are easy peasy. You just pull them out, snatch them out, find a bulb that fits this bike, and you are golden. You snatch it, you pull it back in, you pop it in, you twist it, and it's back in place. All right, guys, this is Sensei telling y'all that let's get these miles. We're gonna get that money. We're gonna get that muscle. You guys know I'm bringing content to you guys every single week. You're getting daily content on all types of stuff, on the Goldwings, the freaking Africa Twin, these 450 RL. We're doing all kinds of different things on this channel, man. So just stay a loop, stay motivated, keep on commenting, keep on subscribing, keep on doing your thing so we can build this up to 20,000 subscribers. And then after that, we're gonna go for 40, then we're gonna go for 50, then we're gonna go for 100,000, then we're gonna go for 200,000, and we're gonna keep on building up. But if you guys are not subscribing to the channel and you're not sharing this with your peoples, then I'm stuck. I can't be stuck, guys. Come on, let's go. Let's go. All right, I'm out. Peace. Tell me that don't look good. No, I mean, does it look good to you or not? Don't tell me it don't look good, you smart butts. Big difference. Let's go.